one shadow. If I fail, if I come hard, they can't take away my ejaculation because
Do you
the
want to see
whole
Tim Capello? Is it Tim Capello or Capella?
Capello
Who's that?
The I Still
lovable
Believe saxophone
is
guy from
fucking right on
I don't
Lost
me.
Boys.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
he's
Oh
gonna be
yeah.
at No
They
Class
know him all
Man.
the
in
sax
like a
man.
couple months.
Oh fuck yeah, I'll go to that.
Yeah, you.
Welcome to Cleveland, America. That is all. Enjoy the show.
I want a
God,
picture with that.
Leslie will be so excited.
There's not that many
That's
people I
that's
would
like a
like to meet.
sexual awakening moment for Leslie.
Dude.
That scene.
Let me see if I can.
That's amazing.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Yeah, gonna be at No Class.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Don't.
That's gonna be a show that I can get Brandon to go to.
Dude, I was talking about this because with all the Christmas music I was listening to, I like the stuff with a saxophone in it. I love a good
yes.
saxophone.
Dude, you're an asshole if you don't like saxophone.
Right.
There's some people that don't. And also, you know, as someone that also
Those
dabbles
people,
in ska.
those people can't come.
No, they come with a soft dick.
What's wrong with ska?
I love ska.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, saxophone really isn't I mean, it's in ska, but it's not the primary.
No, it's like
No, there's
it's ska,
like
it's ska's
trumpets
trumpets and shit
stuff,
like
yeah.
that. Anyway, welcome to Cleveland, America.
Non-serious plays clearly like
Yeah,
ska.
we're like, ah, short
Because
bands.
the horniest sex of all is happening to me.
To turn that into a horny song is insane.
See what Corky's later when I put my special spin on it.
I want to do some Corkies.
I've been
It's been a
Jones and lightweight for it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also we got Prosperity coming up next Monday, so maybe we'll do that.
God.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've never been
Prosperity's
on a Monday.
fun.
I'm not.
No,
like-
you're not really a Monday person.
No,
You're
tomorrow or like the week after.
the
that?
week after,
Oh,
because it's the
I'll-
first Monday of the month is when they do karaoke.
I
Prosperity.
just can't. Like, there's so
Oh.
many things to do on weeknights. I just have to pick. I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot do 4 or 5 nights a week like that.
Yeah, we're Brothers doesn't start again for a few weeks, so like we're probably gonna take most of January off, and then start another contest.
Hell yeah.
Those contests are going good for you, huh?
They're so good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's been like big crowds the last few ones.
All right, what are we doing? Talking about
Superman.
Superman. Let's talk about Superman.
Superman.
Superman, put your shirt on.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, oh, that was. I thought you were so mad at him for not
Here,
having
wait.
a shirt on.
Put on your super.
Jimmy, edit this to look like I came back into frame seconds later.
Well, like that comes later.
My
You
ankle,
don't
man.
do that. She needs help.
No, I got great
No.
claws.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like. It's hard to
Super
shop for
daddy.
pants because he's got a like color scheme that he's got to maintain. So I went
Black.
It worked.
with black.
This is the
And-
Death of Superman logo when he died.
Yeah.
And then he came back to life.
Well, that one's got like the
Shadier
blood
ones.
dripping.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, and then when he comes out, it's like a silver logo. But I was like, yeah, black and red, that works for paint. That'll do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I got you that because you were the most horned up for that trailer.
I was
Anybody
so gay.
I know.
I was so gay to watch it. I was
like,
so gay
like,
for it.
because I feel like you were when we talked about Superman in the past, you're like, I don't really care about Superman. And then for
No, I
whatever
think
reason,
you've always.
you got real jazzed up for Superman.
Well, like my thing is with those with Marvel movies and DC movies
Yeah.
and summer tentpole movies, the whole point of them is to get excited about it.
Mhm.
You know, I love being excited for a movie that costs $7 billion to make, and like you have to wait like.
And
2
there's so
years
many
to
that have
see
been
it.
turds over the past 10 years.
Yeah, but
that
even
way
like
you can find
yeah.
one that's like hopefully going to deliver. And watching that trailer and like my favorite reaction to the trailer was people that are like, they're like, Crypto, they don't need to put a dog in this. I hate that they put a dog in this. And then after they watch the trailer, like, I would die for that dog.
the second you heard Spider-Man, you heard Superman whistle, and then you saw like Crypto coming over the thing. I was like one tear. I was like, this is like Spielbergian.
Yeah,
This is like Spielberg on vape emotionality happening.
and
right
that's
now.
what James Gunn does so well.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like he can blend action and humor and like wholesomeness in a very, very like balanced way.
very natural.
I also feel you could tell when a director fights with the studio for his writers and for the story, and I feel like he's a guy that spends a lot of time pounding the table for stuff that he wants in those movies.
Which has been the problem with Warner Brothers for so long, where they had all these studio heads like, what about this? What about this? And it just either got projects completely nuked or just made them dog shit because they do, some shitty edit or something like that. But I mean, that's why Tim Burton bailed on the Superman movie, because they like, have you ever heard the Kevin Smith story about talking about how one of the executive producers wanted Superman to fight a big spider, and then he's like, I don't think that makes any sense. And then, like 2 years later, Wild Wild West came out, and it was the same producer. And the end of the movie is Will Smith fighting a giant mechanical spider.
Yeah. Well, no, the notes. I mean, they made a documentary about how that movie went tits up, but Kevin Smith also, in an interview, was talking about the studio notes and how insane they got. Where he said, I think he was like in a pre-production meeting, and he was in executives right now. They go, so like Superman should have an army of super bots, or like an army of super Kryptonians in his Fortress of Solitude. And Kevin's just like, why do you think they call it the Fortress of Solitude? And I think like, it just has to, I would love to know what it's like to have enough money to walk away from a project like that, because you can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's very few directors that have the juice to do that, because that's why like all those Marvel movies end up getting directed by these up and coming to unknown people, because they could be muscled around.
Yeah, I mean, that's Edgar Wright was supposed to do Ant-Man, and I would have loved to have seen that Ant-Man movie.
Who was supposed to?
Edgar Wright. Oh, he did like Baby Driver and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and like all the.
I feel like that'd be so different.
It would be so different, but it would have been really cool because he's such a good director. Mm-hmm. And it would have been so outside of what those guys, Marvel movies doing, because it's like, oh, this director had a different, take on it, and it would have been, I think, really good, but it would have not fit with the rest of the Marvel.
Well, because with the Marvel stuff specifically, you've got to contend with Kevin Feige, who has like his own vision of things, and then you have to contend with a whole other fucking studio executives that there's going to be 400 notes coming in that you have to abide by so they can fit this thing into all the other movies they're making, and it's like it's just an impossible dance to do if you
and then there's people that are good at actually doing it, like the Russo brothers, who like they get that vision, and they're like, they fit that role well.
I never want to know what it was like having to do Infinity War and Endgame back to back. That seems, I don't even know how you wrap your head around the logistics of the production like that.
Did they not commit suicide?
All right, so let's talk about the Superman trailer.
Oh yeah.
Fans, tell us what you watched it like 8 times before we even like woke up.
Well, to me,
you were watching the countdown. That was.
Like, oh, dude, I was like, incel as fuck, like laying in bed, and then I like that it really didn't give away anything about the film, other than you kind of got to look at the main players for the most part. I have no real. I'm just excited about it. I'm the worst person. I'm not the cinephile dude that's gonna break down
and be like, this Easter egg here on the bottom.
No, it's like it hit like all these notes. It had like the Jeff Darrow giant fucking kaiju thing lighting the city of Cleveland on fire, and then I just saw some massive building falling down over like the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge, and I go, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
Yeah, it's I
and then Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern that's in it, played by
Nathan Fillion.
He's very comic book accurate. I'm not a big Green Lantern guy, so I'd never seen that comic book character before, and so I immediately thought of the owner of the Los Angeles Raiders, who's got a bolt set as well. And I posted that, and it did really well on Threads. But then you get the comic book nerds be like, I just saw a very comic book accurate Guy Gardner. I'm like, well, good for you, dude. But there's a lot of other people in the world that saw Mark Davis from the or Stewart from Mad TV, or like anybody else that's got a bowl. It's a fucking jarring haircut to put, and I like that they did it, but it looks so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, my thing, like, I like Green Lantern a lot just because I always thought his suit was super cool. I don't never really read much Green Lantern, but I'm like, there's like 500 Green Lanterns they could have put in the movie, and I understand there's definitely reasons why they picked Guy Gardner, but I'm like, did you have to pick the stupidest looking one?
Yeah.
No, I know there's the story of Guy Gardner and it's interesting, but like, why does this motherfucker gotta have a bowl cut?
Yeah.
Could we have taken a few liberties with
Right, and then like Nathan Fillion's like, oh, I finally get to be a like A-list superhero movie, and then it's like,
James Gunn's like, I got good news for you and I got bad news for you.
Guys, maybe he'll cut it in the beginning of the movie.
No, I think
It's gonna be
the whole. It's gonna be. Yeah.
I think also,
but it's fine. It's fine.
I think what like
and to have Nathan Fillion, the guy that can be funny in a goofy way, like looking like that, and be like
he's like a Bruce Campbell guy where he's a cult hit, and he's like kind of very self-aware when he does
tongue in cheek.
Yeah, it's and it's like my only fear about the movie is that James Gunn's gonna go Suicide Squad with it, where every character is goofy, like to a degree that it's like kind of takes you out of. It's already Superman, right? So it's like it's silly, like it's colorful. It should be aspirational. I just hope that you get to see like Lex Luthor in that giant robot suit, whatever that thing is. You get to see Bizarro.
Who is it playing?
Nicholas Hoult.
Yes, I like him a lot.
He's great.
Of Nosferatu fame, and he was Beast in First Class, which is my favorite X-Men movie.
He was a kid actor. Spiderwick Chronicles?
Oh yeah, I think
yeah.
That was a crazy movie.
That was
a movie
great as a kid.
Yeah, I watched that one. I was not expecting like that. That movie gets dark.
Yeah, it gets dark. Yeah.
You guys watch a lot more movies than me.
I mean, this is a child.
It is hilarious. Like,
well, and that was like a movie that like I watched with my kids.
Right.
And like I was like, oh, this will be fun. And then we watched it, and they're like crying. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be so fucking sad.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, I try to stay away from like the 20-minute long YouTube videos that break down the 2-minute teaser because I'm like, there's kind of like a childlike idiocy in me where I'm just like, I just want to be surprised when I show up and I want to be excited by it. But it's like I go, what's this giant guy in the black suit that's fighting Superman in a progressive field, and they're saying it's Ultraman, who also I guess is Bizarro.
Okay.
So he's like basically anti-Superman, which is, I just think my hope is that there's a ton of stuff no one's ready for in the movie because
they're gonna do Bizarro in this.
I think so because you can't. Superman's always been such a tough sell because it's not like Batman who has a billion cool villains. It's like you have to have Lex Luthor in there, and then you like, and then from there it's just like a lot of 1930s, 1940s, mid-century wacky, like Mr. Mixie. It's like a lot of like the guy Mr. Terrific that had the black T on his face in the trailer. Like that's his name, Mr. Terrific. So.
Going back to Nathan Fillion, and also like, so we kind of got into a talk about, like texting. Pants and I were talking about Ryan Reynolds, and like I'm a diehard for Ryan Reynolds because of the show Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place, which is like a shitty sitcom from like the late '90s, early 2000s, and that's also where I was introduced to Nathan Fillion because he ends up on that show, and. They were just both of them so funny on that show. Like that show was, I don't know if it's actually good, but when I watched it as like a teenager, I was like, this show fucking.
Is it streaming? I'm gonna need a show soon. I'm about to finish.
Did it come out before or after?
98.
It's like so it's like very post Friends type of. Because I remember the show.
Yeah, it was like Friends, but it was like a little different than because it's like. I think that and I have a hard time remembering, but it was like. These three people live together, and then Nathan Fillion ends up being the girl's boyfriend.
No, and then
so it's like just like a buddy comedy, and they get into all.
He wasn't, but Ryan Reynolds still kind of was like a human actor at that time. I don't feel like he started doing the Bruce Willis super hyper wise guy thing until he was like in Blade Trinity.
Yeah, Blade Trinity, but he was that. Like sarcastic, he was that guy. It just wasn't amped up the way it was.
Yeah, he made a very. I feel like he just made a very conscious choice in the early 2000s. Like he was going to commit to that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was Van Wilder that made him like the super sarcastic,
That's it.
like
Yeah.
because that was like his biggest hit until Deadpool.
Right.
You're right, and I never saw Van Wilder, but that was the one that definitely put him on the map as far as like an A-lister.
But like, I don't know if you guys have actors like that where because you saw their early work, you'll just like always be there for them, and like seeing Nathan and Ryan Reynolds on that show, and then just being happy when they show up and anything else. I was like, fuck yes, because I love that show. And I want to see them like succeed.
Martha Stewart basically summed up, because for years I would watch Ryan Reynolds and shit, and I was like, where I go, I don't feel like there's a person in there when I watch him act. I was like, I just like, not to get like Scorsese about it, I'm just like, I'm not feeling a connection here. And then Martha Stewart was just like, I don't know why they even interviewed her about Ryan Reynolds. She goes, he's very professional, he's very nice, but he's not a funny person. He's funny on screen. She goes, but he's just not a funny person. He's just not a funny person.
Yeah.
And I was like, I go, there it is. It's like,
I feel like he is though. I feel like, and I love him, and like, and I think he's just also a guy that when he's not on, he doesn't want to be on.
Well, no,
I
like
definitely relate to that.
I think like as long as he can make 18 more Deadpool movies, I'll gladly watch him in that. Like because that is
but I even love him in movies like Just Friends and just like The Proposal. Like I don't know.
Look, the guy's worth.
I'm a Ryan Reynolds fan.
Yeah,
the guy's worth $600 million. So I don't feel like I'm costing any money here. I just it doesn't do it for me.
He doesn't exactly have range.
But... Right, he's always
no, I don't.
Dude, but like,
I
don't
that's like
either.
when people get mad and they're like, "Oh, Danny McBride always plays basically the same character." I'm like, "Yeah,
that's
what
he
the
stands
good
out."
character.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand how hard it is to break through in any regard in TV or film. So it's like when one thing hits, no matter how much you probably loathe having to do it, you're asked to go back to that well over and over again. It just is what it is. Yeah, but right, I love Deadpool. Yeah, I just felt like his whole career was building to be that for him.
No, it worked out really, really well for him in that because
I feel like it's I don't look. The guy clearly has done well for himself with what he's doing. It's just one man's opinion and Martha's opinion.
The guy that was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He was also in, was it Goonies? Yeah. I like the fact that he kind of just came back.
Yeah.
Oh,
just because
I'm gonna get his name wrong.
I know.
I
don't know his name.
Yeah, we all know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just say it how Marty would say it.
No.
Everyone the guy.
Yeah, everyone that listens, I know, brought that up this weekend. The Marty episode.
You know who I envy more than anybody in the entertainment industry? Harrison Ford. Because he has such an open, careless disregard for anything, any fans of anything he's ever done, and you could tell like he just does not care.
Right.
Like when he met the guy who was in Indiana Jones with him, and the guy was all fucking geeked out, and I think Harrison Ford was like, "It's nice to see you again."
No, he was no,
it was a touching moment, but it was like,
because Harrison Ford, he's like, "I know you."
Yeah,
and it was but he's like, he knew he was being filmed, so he's like, I know I have to play this the right way, and he's like, you're so and so from, and he's like, yeah, and they like have that.
Also, Harrison Ford's 85 fucking years old.
Right.
He doesn't look it. Yeah, no, he doesn't. He looks barely 65.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy is 85 years old playing the Red Hulk.
He looks so old. What are you talking about? He looks like he's dying.
Hold on.
Are you kidding with his cool earring and just flying planes and stuff?
Earring. I just love how much he does not care about Star Wars. Yeah. Like honest to God, that's how I feel about Star Wars, and I've never made a dime of Star Wars money, but I would love to have Han Solo money and be like, space,
Jimmy's
it's
right.
just a show about spaceships, bro.
Right.
Let me see.
Okay,
I mean, he doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
Does that look 85 to you, though? That doesn't look 85.
85. We'll say it was a good 85.
Yeah.
Do you know how many 85-year-olds cannot get out of bed?
Yeah.
If I was 85, I'd fuck him.
That guy's fighting Captain America.
Wait,
it's true. He is the Red Hulk.
You want to fight? You want to fuck him right, like as is?
Oh, me? No.
All right.
That's too old. Maybe in like 10 years.
Dude, speaking of
person, who's the oldest clever you thought?
Let me think.
All right.
No,
Here, we'll go back to it.
Yeah.
Mine's Susan Sarandon.
How old is she?
She's gotta be 7.
Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren's a good one.
Sigourney Weaver.
That's a great one.
78.
78.
You said who?
Helen Mirren. So like I watched
think
that.
you might win age-wise.
79.
Oh,
Yeah. I would go
Helen
with her.
Mirren is
And you
fucking
said who?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
I don't
Come on,
think I think she's
is Helen Mirren British?
65?
I don't know how to spell
I don't know. I don't know anything about this person. I just know she's fucking fine as hell.
75.
69.
Okay.
Nice.
Dude, I don't know who this. Fuck.
Dick Van Dyke.
So like, there's that Netflix roast of 2024 that just came out. So John Stamos is playing drums with like
Dude,
Iceman.
what the fuck?
He looks amazing.
That man, I don't care how much work he's had
Yeah.
or who he paid to do it. That dude looks 32 years old.
Yeah.
And he has been a part of America's like consciousness now for well over 30 years.
Yeah.
Yes. He looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would fuck John Stamos. Yeah. You would too.
Yeah.
Yes, I would too.
I was always an Uncle Joey guy.
How could you
He
not?
was never Uncle Joey.
What?
He was
Uncle
just Joey.
Jesse. No.
It's Uncle Jesse and Joey.
Joey's the...
No, you're saying you're Joey Gladstone guy.
Wait, he was never Uncle Joey?
Never Uncle
They never called him Uncle Joey?
No, it's Joey.
Did I just have a Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Yes. Dave Coulier is Uncle Joey.
Okay, Joey.
They just call him like the kids. They just call him Joey.
Yeah, like I mean, he got the moniker of Uncle Joey after, but he was never called Uncle Joey on the show. He was just Joey.
Huh.
Yeah. I opened for him a few times. He's very nice. He's also battling cancer right now, so good luck.
Coulier.
So good luck.
Ah, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, no, it's we're with you, Uncle Joey.
No, just Joey.
He's Uncle
Dave.
Listen.
Name's Dave.
There's Uncle Carl, aka Reginald Bell Johnson of Family Matters fame. There's Uncle Jesse, and he's always gonna be Uncle Joey.
Never Uncle Carl.
He was.
No, he's just Carl Winston.
No, he was Uncle Carl because they had the little kid on this show that would call him Uncle Carl.
Oh, that's later season.
Yeah, that's what but I always to this day I call him Uncle Carl.
I knew. That was like when there was Stefan.
And then they had I love that Urkel got cast on that show and destroyed everybody else. Like I think everyone else on the cast thought they had a good thing going and they just discovered Urkel.
Oh, and then like the youngest daughter, they just like, you're out.
Yeah, they stole dude, he was like
Yeah.
He was the show. I think like they had to like recast the mom on the show because she got so like jealous and upset.
No, that was Fresh Prince.
No, they recast the mom on
Family Matters?
I believe so.
I don't think so.
I'm not.
All right, let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, who's the oldest dude you would suck off?
I can't. I feel like there's somebody older.
Clint Eastwood.
Liam Cunningham from Game of Thrones.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
Can you guys read this text I got from Kara?
I love that. Yeah. I feel like there's somebody.
Who the fuck that's not Stannis?
Yeah. Yes.
That is Stannis.
No, not Stannis. It's what the fuck?
Tywin?
Huh? Tywin. No. I mean, Tywin. I looked him up and then I was like, no, he actually is older than I thought he is.
No, that's not Stannis.
This
that's,
is so.
No, I know that's not Stannis.
What's his?
It's what the fuck is his name?
Dude, this is so.
He's with Baratheon.
Yeah.
He's the
Ned Stark?
No,
what?
He's the one that like doesn't he get? No.
He's got the. Oh my god! Hold on. I don't know how to look.
Oh, the pirate.
Girl that has.
Yes.
The pirate with the nub hand.
Yes. God damn it.
Damn.
Well, you just had his character.
Yeah, like it doesn't say there.
I'm trying, guys.
I know you know. I know you know how to use the Googles. He looks kind of like
Davos.
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 He kind of looks like a more serious Nick Offerman.
How? He's not that old.
He's not.
Nah,
No.
50s.
How
probably.
old was this guy though?
63.
Yes, and but also.
Wait, how old is he?
He's old. He's 78.
Yeah, that guy was like the bad.
Charles
from
Dance
last
is
act.
kind of hot.
What about
This is thrilling listening for anybody that is not Googling along with us right now.
Right,
what
yeah.
about Patrick Stewart?
Oh, yes.
Yes. See how old he is because he's
Hairless.
He's got to be 85.
He's got to be hairless.
84. Yeah. Okay. It's
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
And I don't even like a bald guy.
Live long and prosper.
But he's
Yes. What's
That's
that?
like Sean Connery.
That's what I was gonna
Would
say.
you
How
fuck Sean Connery?
At one point,
Well,
I
he's
would
dead.
have.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's been dead.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's been dead.
Oh. I didn't know. He has a good voice.
He's dead.
Oh, he did 2020.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, would you like to come
He was
over
90 when he
have
died.
this spotted penis in your house?
He wasn't very respectful to women, though.
He actually.
Oh, it's one of the,
No, he wasn't.
have you ever heard the interview?
It's so
bad,
funny.
dude. It's bad.
Barbara Walters, and Barbara Walters is like, so is there a time when you say it's okay to hit a woman? And he's like, if they're out of line.
Oh my god!
If you've expressed yourself 3 or 4 times and you have to get the point across, something like that.
That man thought he had bulletproof Riz in the 80s, and he thought it was never going to come back to bite him. He was like, sometimes they need a good slap. They don't listen to me.
Willem Dafoe is also somebody, but he's only 69.
Oh, that dude's got a hog.
Yeah, did you hear about the movie he was in? They had to use the stunt dick because his dick was too big. It was too big. It didn't fit on frame good, or it didn't look right in the shot, so they had to use a smaller dick.
Oh, that's so
that's
funny.
Talk about having the best
but-
problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's terrible.
Can you imagine having the meeting with your director where it's like, it's too...
Like, we have to have a hard conversation today, Willem.
The reverse
And he's
Dirk
like,
Diggler.
Your dick is too fucking big.
Your hog is just too fat, Willem. That movie's fucked up.
Hold up.
So, sorry to blow up your spot again, Leslie, but she has a lot of thoughts about Willem Dafoe, and she thinks that he devours pussy like no one else on this planet. And
Probably.
I was like, yeah. Like, I mean, look the mouth on him.
I can't, like, that's the nicest thing I feel like
a-
you could say about a man ever is, like, that guy looks like he spends hours down there.
Well, and but he's such like a gremlin-looking man, but still like has attractiveness to him that surpasses like the gremlin and attractive access meets just at the right point.
Because that motherfucker can act and has charisma.
Yeah.
Also,
I've heard so my ex-wife works on movies and said he was just the fucking nicest, sweetest, like learned everybody's names, just like, and she's worked on with a lot of people, like, in the 2 superstars that she's talked the highest about are Willem Dafoe and Tom Hardy.
Hell yeah.
I've heard Tom Hardy is very nice.
Yeah. But like not even just like it's like beyond nice, but like genuine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because it's one thing to be nice, but then another thing to be genuine. And like she had to do the costuming for him on the movie Capone, where he had to wear the fat suit, and it was just like he was in a miserable situation because those suits are so hot and heavy.
But he only takes roles where he's either wearing like the silliest costume or he gets to do the most hobo-like voice.
Yeah,
like, that's the criteria.
Fucking...
For Tom Hardy hasn't done a movie in decades.
The boy. She likes the man voice.
I do love the big voice.
He
has a great he has a great voice.
No, like every movie he's like
got so much range too.
He's like, they're like, we want you to be in the Venom movie. He's like, can I talk like a weird hobo in it? And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, I want to talk like this the whole time for no reason. They're like, yeah, sure, dude. Like, be on set this day, this time. All right.
Fans, I feel like your neck is swallowing the microphone a lot today, so go back to the tank top.
I'll be right back.
I hope it's okay. I hope the audio.
Wow, he is just like forcing you to change your clothes.
I just like to see him take stuff off.
Is this some weird kink? Yeah. Like, I want to watch him take his shirt off, off and on.
All right, we got a couple more things to talk about.
Anyways, I love the Superman movie. Trailer.
What's the weirdest thing that someone's ever said during sex with you, Thomas?
Okay, no.
Recently, so has someone said to you or something you said?
Either one, because recently in Jersey, I forget what was. Oh, okay, we were having sex. Well, obviously, I forget what was going on.
Gabagool.
Yeah. Okay. Sex. And trying to get me to squirt, and it was so close.
Can we guess what he said?
No, I said it.
Oh, you said it.
I said it because I'm fucking stupid and don't say things. I was so close to squirting, and I look over and I'm like, "Are you left-handed?" Like, because it was like so close. Using his left hand, and it just came out.
You were just like noticing, like.
I was like, wait a minute, maybe if you switch hands, it'll like come. But that's what came out. I was like, "Are you left-handed?"
Yeah. Like, are you using your good hand?
Is he left-handed?
No, he's not.
Well, you strong hand?
Well, I mean, like we're not here to blow anybody up spot. Was he just not? Was it not?
No,
working with the left?
It's me. No, just my body. Sometimes it's either like extra sensitive or going too hard. Then it's just like like too close.
You got to know how to gobble that ghoul.
Oh no, he's great at it. But at that point, I was so close, but didn't, and I just thought maybe he needed to switch hands, and I just asked, "Are you left-handed?"
She's just like bringing the right hand.
Like, wait, try the other one. Try the other one.
Bullpen his arms.
I was like, don't stop. Just switch. Tag him in.
I mean, the forearm. You're going to work enough down there sometimes, and the forearm gets tired. You got to switch it up. You try to make the switch without it being noticeable, you know.
I love women, but my hands get tired.
Oh no, it's again.
It's rough.
Yeah,
it's hard.
You think it's hard to listen to you?
Yours.
So mine, I didn't even say anything, but I was hooking up with a girl, and as I was climaxing, I was just you make like a face and stuff like that, and I breathed out and I whistled as I came, and so exactly. Yeah, it's just like
like a Southern lawyer.
Yeah, just like damn girl.
That is
oh dude, it was
sweet mountain onion.
Yeah.
That is some tasty pussy. I do declare.
Oh wait, that's an ambulance or a police car. Ambulance.
Phil whistled and then went crypto. Take me home.
That's so funny.
All right, Pants, what's yours?
If just off the dome,
Yeah.
I try to do like the dance where like you talk dirty, but you don't go too far with it because some nights you get a little too into it, and then you really think you can come off the dome and do some freestyling. And then I just remember, I mean, I just remember one night I was like fucking. It's like not even God can fuck you like I do. And then I think,
oh my God.
And then I was like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, man. And then I was kind of like in my head, I go, let's just pump the brakes there, big dog. Let's let her do the moaning and the talking.
That is
not a podcast. You don't need to do this as much. And then I kind of
that is
I honestly, I
love it. I love the confidence of it.
If I felt like I left my body and I was like Chris Angel and I'm like mind freaking my girlfriend was like, ooh yeah. And I was like, I like leaned in and I was like, not even God can fuck you like me. And I was like, all right, Dan Soder does a bit where he talks about dirty talk where it's like exactly how I feel like, what are we doing right now, buddy? We're a goofy guy.
So that's like one thing that I like about our friend Molly is like I get more vocal when I do sex on with Molly, and it's but it's just more like exclamatory stuff, but it's not like I'm not saying
like
things
so just yell shit like
but also like you could do so many variations of what Pants said that would be very funny. Like not even United Healthcare could fuck you.
I don't like recycling dirty talk, but there's some there's some greatest hits you go to that work, and then it's like we know what our pocket is, and then sometimes we just get a little too much dip on our chip, and you say retarded shit like that. So.
Have you ever been been with someone who likes the daddy stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't mean to say it like so cavalierly.
I know you're not.
I'm not.
I don't like, dude. I mean, like, if it gets like,
what do you like? You don't.
What do you like to be called?
No, not be called, but what do you want?
Big dog.
Yeah.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog.
All right, use my right hand. Time to squirt, big dog.
Like no daddy, but like baby girl,
good
girl, stuff like that.
Good girl is real.
I'm not calling anybody that.
Good girl's like the mosh call out.
I didn't call my dad that.
Yeah.
Like no.
But so what I've experienced is the girls that didn't call their dad that are the ones that like.
I know, and that's why mine was not in the picture, and I'm like, fuck daddy.
I'm trying to think of. No one's ever said any bonkers shit to me during sex. I think because women are smarter than men. They don't do cringe shit during sex. Not in my experience.
I'm unfortunately too good.
Any woman that's gonna let me be naked with them is like the coolest person.
I like a little silliness, and that's why when I whistled, like we had a good laugh. And
right.
Was fine.
Same with like the left hand thing. Like he just looked at me and we're just so sorry that I asked that.
That is hitting deep there right now. I do declare.
But sometimes it relieves some of the like tension in a good way, and then like it kind of resets things.
It's all business in the sex castle. I like no jokes, no laughing. Yeah. It's very serious business. You want to laugh? No. Go watch comedy show.
No, laugh when the dick is in the pussy and it feels great.
Laugh when
I mean, they laugh at me for different reasons, but it's not. No.
Oh. What was that?
A little self-deprecating, whatever, anybody. I feel like you're not allowed to be self-deprecating anymore. People get very mad at me when I get self-deprecating.
I try not to because I find it annoying to like other people, like when it's like a constant thing.
Yeah,
you
when
know
it's
what I mean?
constant. Like,
if you go to the well over and over again, no one wants to really be around that all the
Right,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Because then it's just like,
Jimmy, what's the weirdest thing you ever said to somebody during sex?
I don't think I ever said any. I don't really talk when I don't like talking when I have sex. I'm not like I'm not like nothing weird, nothing too. I don't do the dirty talk. Nobody's ever really said anything weird to me. I did have a girl like high five me after sex once, and that was weird. That was just, and I was like, it was like right in the beginning of college. I was like, is this good or bad? This is a very.
Can we ask, when's the last time you had sex?
Like a month ago.
Hell yeah.
We need to up those numbers though. What? We gotta get you more sex.
Who's that?
Gotta get you some more of that.
You're not real sex motivated, are you?
What?
You're not.
No, I don't know. If it happens, it happens.
Are you not fucking horny?
What?
Are you not even horny, bro?
I'm not. No, I guess not. You guys are just deviant perverts, and I'm just a good Christian boy.
About that. No, you can be sex negative too. It's fine.
Jim, what's your New Year's resolution?
Have more sex. No. I don't know. Take comedy more seriously.
Okay.
Quit half-assing it.
I like that.
Yeah. Get fucking serious about it.
I mean,
get serious about being silly.
Take this shit seriously, bro.
Yeah.
No, and Jimmy, you've been working.
What's all right? So what's an unconventional New Year's resolution?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, mine's gonna be making more porn.
Making more porn.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of more unconventional.
That's
not for you though, but that's good. I think that's a good thing for you to do.
Let me think of something else.
People would like you to do more porn.
Mm-hmm.
People.
Mine are always mine could not be more conventional.
I know.
It's always
I'm trying to think.
Lose weight, get better with money, the usual shit. Shit you should be doing year round as it is.
I've never ever made an actual resolution though.
I've always done stupid ones. I did the harmonica one. Learn to play the harmonica.
Oh,
not harmonica. Kazoo.
Kazoo.
Because it's easy to play.
I got one that's really not unconventional, but it is stupid and funny. Where I was literally just taking a piss the other day, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna read a book next year.
Okay.
One book.
One
year.
My brain is so smooth and rotted out. I'm just like, let's work on one book.
I literally have a daily reminder to read a chapter of my book a day.
Yeah, that's
because I'm just trying to get back into the habit, and I'm so ADHD. It's
we all are, because we all have been scrolling for the past 15 fucking years. So it's
doing so many things at once.
Yeah, I'm trying to just build the muscle back up of having an attention span.
Well, you said that tweet about how Netflix CEOs are like, hey, have characters describe what they're doing so people watching in the background can follow along. That's
where we're at, dude.
And I'm whoa. I mean,
dude,
yeah, I hate that, but also I'm very guilty of it. Very, very guilty.
They know precisely precisely what they're doing.
Yeah.
Most of their movies just look like fucking car insurance commercials now. Mm-hmm. In production value and of substance.
Yeah.
It's very sad. I mean, it's a very sad state of affairs with that shit, but also, that's Hollywood.
My New Year's resolution is going to be to also make more porn. No, mine
can't wait.
To watch more porn.
Bill, have you ever done videoed yourself fucking?
I'm usually if I do it's a girl sucking my dick, but not I don't set up a camera and watch myself. That's not good.
No, I don't.
But
oh, you did?
No, I didn't. I didn't know. This is gonna sound so nefarious, and it's not. But it was someone was taking care of me, and I thought they were FaceTiming somebody, but they were just videotaping themselves.
Which is better than FaceTiming.
Yeah.
Going down on me and like a moron. And I was in my head, I go, I don't think I agreed to that. Yeah. But I was also fine with it, and then like an idiot has go, hey, don't post that anywhere. I'm like, where
Why
are you
is she gonna
like?
post it?
No, I'm not even like
No, yeah.
like for her OnlyFans. I just like don't put that on Instagram, and I'm like, why the fuck would anyone do that? But
Dude, I remember like one time I found I was on Instagram. It's like when stories just started, and a girl posted her just fucking taking a dick in the mouth and like put it on her story, and I like screenshot. I was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, that's
like I just had
that's
to, like,
getting deleted in seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got deleted pretty fast, but I was like, I got it.
I mean, if it's on main and it's like they put it out there, it's
yeah. No, it's definitely something she didn't mean to do, but I was like, I got it though.
How do you accidentally post yourself sucking a dude off to social?
Because it was when stories were new.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like you have to like go through an intentional.
I think she was drunk and
Oh.
I think something. Yeah, but whatever. It was good job.
Was it hot?
It was very hot.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
And I've run into the girl. I never told her that I saw it, but like I've run into her a few times.
We'll post it in the comments. We'll post a screenshot.
I know what you did.
Leave a comment if you think it's you.
I could never live like in Vegas or LA because then you would inevitably see chicks whose porn you've watched, and then you have to kind of do the thing where they're like, they give you the I know you know that I know that you know look.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
I am, because I dwell in a state of paranoia all the fucking time about everything.
I also like, I don't know, like I've been in situations where girls like to send stuff to other people and like done that, and so like
What's that like?
Cool. So yeah, it means receiving nudes in a way feels more special and more intimate than having actual. So anyway,
yeah, I would agree.
My New Year's resolution is to eat Mr. Hero once a month.
Oh, I miss Mr.
What are you, Sir Yacht?
Can you do that on Ozempic?
Yeah, I can't eat a ton of it, but I eat like enough.
How much are you eating now?
Not. I mean, I haven't had it since probably.
Are you trying to pump your numbers
up? Since November. That's last month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that was last month. Yeah. But I haven't had this month, so.
Get it. You got a couple days left. Yeah. I do miss
Mr. Hero. So
yeah.
good.
That's probably one of the only Mr. Hero, and then gas station tornadoes.
Dude, it's a problem with the tornadoes, bro.
Dude,
I would rather eat gas station tornadoes than most fast food.
Yes, they're $1.
You buy two
delicious.
of them. Yeah, and I don't.
Every time Pants and I like do something on the road, he's like, hey, can we we'll stop and get gas, and then he just like comes into the car with a basket of tornadoes.
Fuck yeah!
Like, do you want any of these?
Like, dude, the cream cheese and jalapeno one goes so fucking crazy, dude. And like when I buy fast food, like it's normally like you're buying way more than you want because it's fast food and you want to just.
Which is not the way to do it anymore because it's expensive now.
It's expensive, and chances are they put zero effort into your meal, even by fast food standards. But I don't like. I'm at the age where it's like I feel like shit immediately, so it's like I generally don't eat like that anymore.
Last night I got Taco Bell. I had not had it in a while, and I'm like sad I got it. I was
didn't hit.
No, I'm just like. Yeah.
It's like I've been eating. Yeah, it's a holiday time, so I haven't been eating great. So it's like when I want to reward myself with like a shitty meal after eating clean, then it's like then it's like
it's gotta be a good one.
But if I'm like just been treating my body like a dumpster, it's like no, I don't want to eat Burger King. Although I do like that Burger King is the only franchise that understands burgers should be wider, not taller.
Yeah.
That's so. Why do we do that? Mouths only go so wide. Why?
They also go so wide the other way.
Right, but you can like eat a wide burger like a little.
Yeah, like it's like.
Are their burgers bigger or something?
Like the Whopper is like a wide burger, whereas like a Big Mac's like a tall burger.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like you go to any just any gastropub. It's like we got this fancy fried egg burger, and then it's like literally like the height of this fucking cup, dude.
I can't do it.
No, I don't want to feel like Brendan Fraser and the whale.
They have all the ingredients on there, and you're like, well, I'm not even getting all these ingredients at in one bite. I have to eat them like separately.
Yeah, dude. It's like I don't want to feel like Brendan Fraser in The Whale when I eat a fucking meal. Like it's like I want to feel like a human being that cares about himself. I jacked off so hard watching that movie.
Oh no.
The movie, like, I know that Darren Aronofsky does not make movies to be enjoyed, but my God, I'm like 5 minutes in that movie. I go, let me guess, is the daughter gonna come in and call his dad a faggot again? Like what? Like why?
Yeah, I didn't watch.
What the fuck
movie.
is this?
I was like, I know he won an Oscar for it, but it just looked real.
I mean, Brendan Fraser deserved to win an Oscar because the entire industry abused him, and like, but that movie, I'm sorry, that is
rough. Yeah.
I'm gonna go as far as to say, not to sound like a fucking art snob, it was a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Like it just, dude, it's like I've eaten abusively in my lifetime, and Lord knows I related to that character, but it's literally just a dude sitting in his like in his living room eating a meatball sub, and then his daughter drops in every 7 minutes, calls him a faggot, and then leaves, and then rinse, repeat, and then he dies at the end because he's fat. He's way too fat. Hence.
Is that a lot like your life?
Hmm?
Like you just eat meatball subs and get called a fag?
Yeah, I was like, this is like my biopic. Like, I don't have a daughter, but someone's always around to call me a faggot. So, and I was like, I go, it's just like, loved Requiem for a Dream, loved Pie. The Whale was like, no, what are we doing here?
Anyway, thanks for coming to Cleveland, America.
Not a serious thing.
Bye.
I have to pee so bad.